Distressed Life.
Israel Distressed Life.
Yes.
So you pulled right over and you said you're a sneaker designer.
Yes.
What exactly does that entail?
So I clean, repair, and customize sneakers, cleats, and handbags.
Okay. How long you been doing that?
Like 10 years.
Wow. Yeah. That's a long
Like
time.
10 years.
That's a long time.
I'm gonna say this October will be a year since I've been in my shop.
Okay.
So I've just been real consistent of doing what I'm doing.
Okay. Now you said you've covered some celebrities. What's kind of the coolest sneaker story you got?
All right. So the coolest sneaker story I got is I was sitting on the edge of my bed.
Okay.
Around like 6:30, I had got a DM, and the DM was from Rick Ross.
Okay.
So I'm just sitting there, and I thought it was a fake page, but it was realistic. It was
Okay.
real. So he said, "Hey, homie, make your way." So I caught a flight for like 250 on first class. We speed up, got there. I had 13 pair of custom Air Forces film.
Okay. Down to Atlanta.
No, we went to South Florida first.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you that story next.
Okay.
But when we get to South Florida, it was legendary. It was like at home. It was like on one of them home-based houses. It's
Okay.
gated on the water.
Nice.
He told the people, like the entourage, make sure Distressed Life cool, give him some Bel Air, make him feel home,
That's
and
cool,
tell him to
that's
get
cool.
dressed and put some jewelry on because we going to the club.
That's cool.
So when I got to the club, I met Busta Rhymes, Angela Simmons,
Okay.
Jim Jones,
Okay.
and more people. So once I did that, we was in the club for a long period of time in Miami, and we missed our flights. So we had to fly like commercial, or
Okay.
something like that. And when I got to Philadelphia and they got to back to Atlanta,
Right.
when I got back to Philly, he gave me another call. Now we tied in, and he said, "Hey, make your way. I got money." And I said, "What you need?" And he told me what he need. So I made my way to Atlanta with another 13 years ago.
Okay.
So I'm doing this stuff for free at the moment, and then I start getting paid.
Right.
So when I got there, I'm staying in Marietta, Georgia, 60
Okay.
minutes away from his house.
Okay.
I get there, I'm sitting there waiting for him. He called me, say, "Hey, Distress." I said, "Hey." He said, "Look, I just missed my flight. Come back in the morning time." So I stayed with a friend in Marietta, Georgia.
Okay.
Came back at 8 o'clock in the morning. And he told, when I was sitting there, he got buffaloes and cows. So
Okay, yeah.
the buffalo got out and harmed the cow.
Oh no.
It was crazy.
He does
was
have a
crazy.
pretty large property.
Yeah, he got about what is that? 500 acres or something
Yeah,
like that.
I don't know.
It's
It
something
seems
crazy.
that.
It's something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just became, legendary. We became good partners, and we
Okay.
still do business to this day.
That's cool. What was the design? Like, do you personally design and make the sneakers, or are you just like a sneaker broker? Like,
I'm just a broker. Like I'm
okay.
the designer. I'm the stylist. I'm the
Okay.
one with the mental of knowing what goes in and what's not. Like what's in style and what's not in style.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
Okay. And now, what brought you into that life? Like, what pulled you into that?
It
kind
was just
of
style. Coming up in Philadelphia,
Okay.
North Philly. As a young child, you gotta stay dressed.
Yeah.
I just believe that.
Yeah.
And going to school, you gotta stay dressed because you don't want to get talked about.
Okay, so what do you have to say? I wear the same pair of sneakers. They're not even sneakers. They're cowboy boots.
Okay. I think we
For
should
3 years.
customize them.
Okay, yeah, I agree
Yeah,
with that.
we should
I agree.
customize the
I
cowboy
agree.
boots.
I agree. They're like my signature piece. I've had people I've been filming all around the city, so
All right, so-
they see the camera and then they see the boots and they know that's who I
So
am.
do you
know
like
what I mean?
would you like a cowboy hat?
Nah, probably not. So
Because I get you cowboy hat.
So the funny story is, I've been riding motorcycles my
Okay.
entire life.
Okay.
So I broke my foot at 15, or not 15, 18. I
Yeah.
snapped it back onto itself in a
Okay.
cowboy boot.
Yeah.
And being young, right?
Yeah.
You think you know everything,
Right.
So they put a cast on my foot, and
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I gotta ride, dude. So I was like, there's no difference between this cast and a
And the
cowboy,
cowboy
boot,
boot.
right?
So I ran
Now
it.
there's a difference,
There's a
but
difference.
I cut off the cast with tin snips, right? And then I rode around in normal cowboy boots with a broken ass foot, and I got to the doctor, and he was like, "What? I just put you in a cast 2 weeks ago. What
That's
are you
deep.
wearing?
That's deep.
But now the foot. You ever see the Chinese people how they shape their feet by breaking them? To
Yeah.
Make them smaller. Same thing. So now my one left foot is kind of shaped like a cowboy boot. So it feels weird to wear
That's
sneakers.
deep. You hear that? That's
Yeah,
deep.
yeah. So what's the craziest? Now we've heard a crazy like celebrity sneaker story.
Okay.
What's a crazy like Philly sneaker story where you were like, that's just a Philly thing, you know?
All right. So it's Philly to Jersey.
Okay.
So I met Fatboy SSC.
Okay.
He's a rapper, but he was a comedian at the moment. And I rode to Newark, New Jersey.
Okay.
I was in a bust down van, like something that was making totally crazy noise. I didn't know the drive was gonna be like 2 or 3.5 hours.
Yeah, long drive.
Long drive, fell asleep.
While driving?
Yes.
Oh.
It was long. I didn't know it was gonna be that long of a
Yeah.
drive. So I got down there and met him in like, but near where he from.
Yeah.
Gave him the sneakers. And it was just like on the way back, I had to go to a gas station just to get a nap. Just to get back, because that's 4 hours.
Yeah, it takes some time.
It takes some time. Yeah, it takes some time for that.
Now, all the people are probably wondering, like, I brokered shoes, not me personally, but they're probably sitting at home watching this video like, I brokered shoes before I sold shoes. How do I get Rick Ross champion? How did you...
You gotta be legendary.
Okay.
You gotta have content. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta just step on your own neck sometimes. Sometimes you gotta take chances. Sometimes you gotta get out on the street to stop the cars, to talk.
Amen.
That's called just outspoken and just content.
Yes.
And when you got content, you got people. You got content. Because somebody always wants somebody to act so out the box on the social media.
Right.
Because you know what, they wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I'm waiting for him to post. Or I'm waiting for her to post.
Right.
And they just wait for that.
So what pulls, like, what is your hook? What is your reel in your content?
So
like,
my content, I have a slogan.
Okay.
So I always say, this the stress life with a Y not an I, Mr. Get It How You Live, keep driving, right?
Okay.
But in life, in order to level up in life, you gotta have what?
Determination, money, you're saying?
You gotta have
Okay.
money.
Okay.
So that's my slogan. So when I move around, people say, you gotta have money. You gotta have money for this conversation I'm giving you.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
that's my slogan. That's how I bring people in.
Okay.
And you have to be aggressive, but still humble and calm with the people at the same time.
Okay.
You gotta, some people mental don't be there, so you just get them there. Sometimes when people come to my shop, I give them a laugh.
Okay.
I bust a joke. I say something. I might say, look, I want $800 for that. But then when they get to the shop, they be like, no, just give me 60.
There you go. There
You know, and that's how you book the people in.
Right.
So deals and giving out deals and specials and working it out with the people and just staying motivated and consistent on your drive. And then I always tell people, you can jump in different lanes, but you got to learn how to tame it.
Okay.
So that's another thing, you can do that. That's easy.
Now, what is your dream in like the shoe brokering and
I
and
want to
personal
open
service?
up at least like 8 clean and repair customized cleaners.
Okay. Like what do they call it? What they cobblers?
Yes, like a
Cobblers.
custom cleaners
Okay.
where you can get, if we can't fix it, we can customize it.
That's cool.
If we can't customize it, we can customize it. You know?
I feel like it's changed like crazy, like just like how people collect shoes and
Right.
like keep them in the box, almost like
So
comics and
shoes is
action
really
figures
shoes is
work.
really viral like that. People really like shoes. Some stuff don't come out again, so you got to keep it.
Right.
Some stuff costs a little bit more money. I just picked up a pair of sneakers from a guy.